primed for this kind of work. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Grub!
I saw this coming.
Abandon your gods! For it is time to take the test, which I've been told you've already done. So I'm going to grade them using the knowledge of my noggin bestowed on me by the ancient ones. That's right, little fella. I'm talking about the great old one, Cadley Hoo Hoo, from the sunken city of Riley, giving me all the knowledge I require. What is it, limes? Well, we know someone here doesn't have scurvy. It's him. I will stand here close to the flames, which beckon me ever closer throughout my life. I know what awaits me, which is why I approach my living years with reckless abandon. Mentions. Ooh, big ol' X.
Big ol' X. That makes so much sense.
You know what this spells so far? Ooks, which sounds a lot like oops, because you're getting this wrong. Beelzebub is the Lord of Flies. You are, in fact, the Lord of Lies. Ooh. I will remember this.
Yes, that pose.
Neck, back, pussy, crack. When all four unite and the stars align, your death will come. 80. All right. Next up.
I love that.
Chance MC Gravy. I love your DJ name. All right, so which South American country? You wrote Argentina. Referring, of course, to Argentum. That is correct. Silver, the only thing that can kill a werewolf. You shove it straight up its ass and out its mouth. Then you let it bleed out for a month.
A
Whoa.
month?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what you said. The age I was when I sold my soul to the Great One.
Wait.
Time to grade your test.
The pose. Please.
No, don't!
All right. You got a 100.
Woo!
Wow. The number of demons that torture you in the pit for lying.
Oh, God.
Who shot Lee Harvey Oswald?
Jack Ruby.
That is how indeed you pleasure a precious stone. Jack Ruby.
Get the out. That's insane.
Instead of Badenberg. All right, let's go. You did that. Can't believe you employ me. Number 2. Weirder.
No.
Which two Steves are responsible for redefining what an apple means to us?
Jobs in the Waz.
Is that your final answer?
Steve
Is that how you want to say that?
Jobs in the Waz.
All right.
Steve Jobs. Okay, great. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a bad circle.
Oh, no.
That's because that's a bad answer. You said Jobs in the Waz. That's the sitcom I pitched, which you stole. The real answer you wrote half wrong.
You son of a bitch. I wrote it correctly.
My mother was a bitch, but you have no way of knowing that. As was my daddy. Finally, abandon both your gods and your dreams.
No!
For Mr. Grub is back.
Sir.
I'm Mr. Grub, substitute teacher extraordinaire and also delver into the depths of the void. I look at people like you and say, main, more like auxiliary, got 'em. Abandon your gods and your hopes if you wish to have a conversation with me, for I have seen Nyarlathotep of the many faces, and I know a trickster when I see one.
I don't know if I got any of that.
-1 to the liar.
Oh!
I didn't lie. This looks like a student.
I'm sorry, I beg your unbelievable pardon, but maybe one of us made a deal with a Sumerian trickster god to remain young forever, until the day I get taken to the depths.
It's all true! This is the scariest man I've ever met!
Your body is extremely stiff, as though you no longer own the rights to your own bones. As someone who has been possessed, I've grown beyond that weakness. I see that lacking in you. I actively have a staph infection. I'm unfortunately unhappy with how you misspelled it. 2, you did a video essay in person. There are many ways to capture light. I choose the orb or the amulet, but you could have at least done so through video. Minus points. I do like that you have minions. That's very important for rising up and starting something new and rearranging the stars for the way of the old ones. However, solving arguments? No. You must submit to chaos. Also, I didn't like that you cut off their argument about circumcision. They tried to circumcise me, but it didn't take. So I wanted to see where that went. All in all, B-.
It didn't take?
It didn't take.
It happens. It happens.
Thank you so much
Now
for
I
your...
live in heavenly bliss.
It just, nice.
Sorry, Mr.
Nice.
Grubbs.
Thank you
We're
so much
sorry.
for your feedback, Mr. Grubbs. I'm Luke.
So is he.
Zoe.
Did your tab break?
Yeah.
Give me it. Thank you. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Never forget I can do that.
It felt like it went everywhere, but it's nowhere.
You are ready to open yourself up to the arcane arts. I like her the most.
Mr. Grub, what are your thoughts?
I'm glad you asked me, Ian. Perfect. So first of all, your appearance makes me uncomfortable because Larry David and I have beef. Your front bulge also makes me extremely uncomfortable because I know what slosh is about in there. That is a blood pouch because I know a Dompier when I see one. That is right, a vampire half-turned, ability to walk in the day. However, you still must sustain yourself on blood. However, I also sustain myself entirely off of root vegetables in order to become closer to Mother Gaia, the earth. That includes garlic. Therefore, your daughter, being a quarter vampire, will not be able to attend this school safely. And no, I will not invite her in or you.
I hear you. I'm just saying that I didn't approach this with as much aggression as you did.
Well, maybe I'd be a little more chill if I was one of the few you offered a drink.
Wow.
Spork is fixed. They all ended up getting fixed.
Okay.
Which
Why is
is
his face like that then?
why is his face?
Okay, so Mr. Grub, would you admit the two of them to your college?
I have some notes. First up, I like your cultist robes. Number 2, I enjoyed that you looked at humanity decaying into nothingness through a pandemic and thought, time to save the dogs. Number 3, thank you for sharing your harem of decaying canine sex pests with us. It truly was a delight. However, none of them was a Cerberus, so I am not impressed. Fourth question. Why not put your pillow at your feet instead of sleeping the wrong way? We do not have a think for yourself on our hands. I like looking at Spork because I know for a fact no gods made that creature. This was merely the folly of humanity, which I can definitely get behind. You are solid, maybe.
Are you making fun of my voice?
What do you guys think?
I have notes. First of all, I know a Phyrexian when I see it. Merging human and machine, organics and mechanisms, I don't like it. Curious about the body situation. Yes, I've seen possessions before. I fought a lich, but I don't like that machines are doing it now. Also, you wrote E=MC² incorrectly in your video. Therefore, the only diversity requirement this fulfills is the first dumbass to get into college. I rest my case.
Owned.
How dare you? How dare you? There's no need for that kind of language here.
I'm sorry, should we put it in binary?
Have you looked at her paddle?
Oh, that's awesome. Yo, this is my dog right here.